everyone, and welcome to today's video. Now, today I'll be doing the final Pickems for the Kickoff tournaments, which includes China. This is going to be the most interesting Pickems because China is such a massive unknown, so let's just get right into it. So first, start off with Trace Esports versus Tyloo, and this should be a very easy win for Trace. It's just because Tyloo, they haven't really changed much. I mean, they could be competitive, but from how they were in the Evolution series, they were just above. They were just maybe just below average, if not mid-average, just average in general. Fun Plus Phoenix versus Nova. If Nova somehow gets a maximum of, let's just say, 6 map wins on one map, I will eat a shoe. There is no way in hell, because here's the thing about Nova. Nova Esports will be the worst team in partnership. Worse than DFM, worse than last year's Carmine Core. It's going to be the worst team. Why? Because they have the one player which I kind of know about, which is Guang, formerly from Roll and Never Give Up. That's all. I think I explained this in my tier list. I watched Never, who's a Russian player. I'm pretty sure a Russian duelist who used to play for Team Rad. I'm pretty sure over in the Middle East, North Africa region. He didn't do jack shit. I even looked at the stats. He didn't do jack shit. I am not looking forward of looking at this team. This team is looking horrible. Fun Plus Phoenix is gonna win. Anyways, now actually, what I should say about eating the shoe is that if Nova Esports gets a map win over Tyloo, then I will eat the shoe on stream. It depends honestly what day it is, but I will eat the shoe. I have such little faith in Tyloo, in Nova Esports, that I think they're just going to be the worst team in partnership at all, like as a whole. Like, if you take all of like the 4 like worst teams and put them in like this kind of bracket, Nova Esports will be gone instantly. They will be 2-0'd by every single team. That's how bad I think Nova Esports will be. Anyways, Tyloo will be advancing and Nova Esports will be gone. I have a Vandera against Nova. I don't know why. Fun Plus Phoenix versus Trace. I have a lot more faith in FPX just because that Trace Esports. Let's talk about Trace. Trace Esports, they have like CXY, formerly from Nightwings Gaming, and they also have this unknown player named like XYB or something, which I was not expecting, but apparently they signed him. I think he's going to be the sub player, but I don't know why there's like 7 like man rosters. I don't know why over here in China. But I mean, like Trace, they definitely have the synergy. They kept the 5-man. They have not changed anything. I think the only thing that they got rid of was Destroyer or Dynamite, who was the 6th player. FPX, the only thing they've done is that TZH has gone to Dragon Range Gaming, which we'll talk about later. And they've kept kept everyone else, and they've added life into the lineup, which is really, really good. I think Autumn will be also switching to a flex role, which I'll be honest, I kind of want more of him to be a flex player. I'll be honest, not really a duelist. I mean, he's a great duelist. I'll say that he's amazing, but it'll be interesting to see how he goes on flex. And I mean, because life, he's like, you can't replace life on duelist. I have to say our FPX. Maybe it's because I'm a bit biased because Autumn is Australian, but I'm not really too sure. And Trace Esports will qualify. That's really all about that. Anyways, now next up is Group B, JD Gaming versus Titan Esports Club. I generally think this is actually going to be pretty close. Now, maybe it's because I'm a bit optimistic about Titan Esports Club. Because, I mean, of how they performed in the Evolution series, they were actually pretty good in Act 3. Pretty decent, surprisingly. Like, I'm pretty sure it came like 5th through 6th. They beat a very struggling Billy Gaming, which we'll get into later. But I mean, they were pretty good, to be fair. I mean, they were also the first team to try an ISO, which was interesting. It kind of worked, but not really. I'll be honest. I think was that against like LGD or something? I can't remember. I can't remember what team that was against. But either way, I mean, Abo, who has basically been under Edwin's game, the EDG banner for like a long while. I think apparently he might be the IGL for the team, which is interesting. RB is in, which is really exciting, and I'm also excited to see how everyone else goes. So even though Titan Esports Club would be interesting to watch, I still think JD Gaming is going to win it because they have the rare Adam Core. plus with Chikuro. Yeoman is not in it, sadly. I thought Yeoman was probably gonna be the coach. That's what I've been hearing, but apparently not. But either way, JD Gaming is gonna win. Dragon Range Gaming versus All Gamers. Now, I look back at my tier list, and I feel like I'm giving All Gamers a bit too much credit. Now, I think that might be because that they have like 2 Attack and Soul Esports players and the coach as well. They have Bunsen Monk, they have Ego as the coach. They also have Spitfires, formerly from Red Adam, who I thought was pretty decent, even though he was just a Fade specialist. And then Saul Knight, the former EDG coach, is in as the IGL, which I'm a bit worried about, considering that he hasn't played for, I think, over a year or over 2 years, I'm pretty sure. So I'm a bit worried about that. And I think X3B, I think he might be the sub for the team. He was the only returning player from the original All Gamers roster. So I had to say Dragon Rage Gaming just because, I mean, they kept everyone, including Shy on7, who's going to be the sub. Hato, which I wasn't expecting, will also be the sub as well. And Yuchian is moving over to coach. And I think they've also got TZKH as well, formerly from FPX. And that's actually a pretty good roster. Elimination, Titan Esports Club versus All Gamers. Titan Esports Club, pretty easy there. I think All Gamers might maybe give them a run for their money, but I still think TEC is gonna win there. JD Gaming should win this one. And then the decider, I think these two might be really close, to be honest. I mean, I just don't know. I just have a feeling that these two teams are going to be really, really close. But I'm probably going to say Dragon Ranger Gaming, just because that we've seen them more. Well, not more, but like, we saw them more recently. We'll say that. More recently, we saw Dragon Ranger Gaming. And TEC, yes, they have a good roster. It's just unproven. So I'll say that. But TEC could definitely be a good team. Maybe in Split 1 and Split 2, possibly. Group C now, and this is where we get pretty interesting. So, Billy versus Wolves. Now, Billy, they struggled a lot in the Evolution series. I think that's because I think Jackson left the team after Champions or something, who was basically the reason why Billy was just so dominant in Champions and surprised everyone. The judge has also been nerfed, so Wizzy can't do his normal judge thing, so they've been struggling a lot. They do now have a new IGL by the name of Bear, formerly from 17 Gaming, I believe. They kept XPZ, who was the coach for them in the Evolution series, and Jackson's back in, so at least there's like some, there's some hope there. But Jackson at the same time, he's not the head coach. XPZ is the head coach. Interesting. Wolves, on the other hand, could actually be, I could be massively underrating them. To be fair, they have some great talent. They have Plex, formerly from Team Weibo. They have Uricol. They have Spring. And they have Coldfish as well, formerly from Top Esports. And Spring, formerly from Neb. And Uricol, I guess he's mostly well known formerly from FunPlus Phoenix. But there's 4 players. I think there's like Aluba, Baby Blue, Sia, and FFS. All those 4 are from Monarch Effect. So I don't know how those 4 are gonna go. I'm pretty sure Aluba is gonna be is gonna be part of the 5-man roster, while the rest are gonna be on the bench. They have Nate as a coach, which I mean, apparently he can speak Chinese, so that could be really, really useful. They also have Jungle DSL, who I'm pretty sure is like the only person carrying over from the previous Wolves team. I think this is going to be a really, really close game. But I just don't know, because they have both teams have such great talent. They have they also have some possible unproven talent. Maybe the Monarch Effect players may be really, really, really good, and Bear could actually be a great IGL for Billy. But I probably have to say Wolves. Now, that probably doesn't make sense to anyone because of my tier list, because I have Wolves and C. I had Billy, A or something. But looking back and just thinking about the tier list, I generally have a feeling that Wolves could actually be pretty competitive. That they can definitely be a midfield team and could compete along with Dragon Range or TEC, in my opinion, and not against Nova Esports and Tyler. But I have a feeling that Wolves will probably win against Billy Gaming. Ever Gaming, I mean, obviously they haven't changed a single thing other than Saw9 leaving the team to go to All Gamers. That's really about it. And then Wolves versus Billy as the rematch. Oh god, Billy is such a confusing team because they could be really good at some point and then it could be really shit. I'm just gonna go with Wolves again. I generally think Wolves has the upper advantage. I don't have any faith in Billy because of their shocking Evolution series run, but I mean they could easily surprise me. They could, and like that maybe with the new IGL, Barra could definitely help them. So there is obviously a chance. So I guess here's a quick recap. Group A, I have FPX and Trace Esports advancing, and then JD Gaming, Dragon Ranger Gaming advancing from Group B, and then Group C, I have Edward Gaming and Wolves Esports advancing. So now I like you now, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me, especially on this channel. And comment down below on who you think is going to qualify as well, and if you think I'm incredibly wrong. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.